the shepherd to shepherd us, help deliver us to the promised land.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today is such an exciting day because today I am watching, definitely not for the very first time, a film that I love so deeply, The Prince of Egypt. This is a film that I have been waiting for like a year and a half to watch on this channel, and I was just waiting for the right time to do it, and that day is today. At the time that this is being posted, we are in the middle of Lent. Passover starts in the next couple days. I knew that that was around the time that I wanted to make this video. If you don't know, the characters within this film, many of them are Jewish, and at one point in this film, they celebrate Passover. With it being Lent right now and Passover coming up, this just felt like the perfect time to watch it. Hi there, it's Stephanie from the future. As you will see later in the reaction, I'm stupid and didn't remember that the Jewish people in this film are not like celebrating Passover. They're literally having the first Passover. I knew this. I definitely have remembered this many times in my life. It's just something that apparently has completely left my brain at the beginning of this film. I'm so sorry. I apologize if I offended anybody for potentially thinking that they were celebrating Passover. They are living the event that then became the holiday. I'm sorry. I was wrong. The only way to describe this film is epic. I mean, Hans Zimmerman put his whole Hans Zimmer ussy into the score of this. The songs in it are incredible, and I will never get over the cinematography and how grand and epic of a scale they made this film look. And it just sends me to another plane of existence every time I watch it. Not only is this my favorite animated film of all time, but it might actually be the greatest animated film of all time. It's very late at night, and yet I'm so freaking excited to start singing and jamming out and just feeling everything that this film makes me feel. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe for more movie and TV reactions because I post new videos every week. Also, don't forget to hit that post notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. And with that, let's go! Right away, grand, epicness. Like, how else do you describe it? Water. Saw. Faster. And lift. Sand. And pull. Water. And raise up.
With the soft of my sweat on my brow, and I'll keep God on high. Can you hear your people cry? Help us now.
I'm already crying. I love it so much. I don't know how to explain how you can possibly, like, it's just such a good way to start a film, to set the scene, to show the anguish that these people had to go through. It tells so much in such an intense opening. It's stunning, and I need a better word. I need a better word for it.
My son, I have nothing I can give but this chance that you may live. I pray we'll meet again if he will deliver us.
I need to focus on commenting, but all I want to do is sing. You know, if you've watched enough of my videos where there's movie musicals, large, strong choruses are like my crack.
Hush now, my baby is still love, don't cry. Sleep as you're rocked by the stream.
Sleep and remember my last lullaby, so I'll be with you when you dream.
Do you know somewhere he can be free?
That shot right there, that, it's so good. To think of what this baby had to like be going through, like the trauma.
You know, generational trauma.
Just to try and survive not being murdered as an infant. Meanwhile, the sister, also traumatized, like watching this basket attempt to float away to safety.
A family trauma.
Go, baby brother, come back someday.
Send a shepherd to shepherd us, and deliver us to the promised land. Deliver us to the promised land. It's so good! Deliver us.
Oh, I was early. Oh, I was early. Damn. No movie should be that hyped in the first 5 minutes. And yet, here we are.
How'd you like your face carved on a wall? Someday, yes.
And now we're about, what, like 15 years later? It amazes me, like, how much these two really have no care for, like, all of this property that they're destroying. I've also never understood how they thought going up those was a good idea. Like, how do you think horses and a chariot can handle the weight of that? Ooh, that's rough, buddy. And there it goes. Again, with the damaging of all of this property. Like, I get that they're the Pharaoh's kids, and they do have these untold riches. It just seems a little ridiculous.
Meant me with such reckless,
Yep.
destructive, blasphemous sons.
Yup.
Pass into the next world, then you will be the morning and evening star.
Oh, I forgot about that. That they consider themselves being the Pharaoh really makes them believe that they are the morning and evening star. Like, they cannot do no wrong, and they are, like, about as important, I think, as the gods and goddesses that they pray to.
Moses, you will.
That's another great shot. Like, the way that it echoes the statue behind him. Whoever decided on the shots and the drawings of this film, I just want to give them a hug. I just love how they, like, all these shots where they make everything feel so big really helps emphasize the grandness of it. Like, they make the actual characters look so small in establishing shots compared to everything around them. I love it.
Get down here. I think you owe us an apology.
Oh.
You might as well.
I'd be more mad at Moses. Like, what?
Oh, in that case, I suppose you care a lot more than I do that we're late for the banquet, for example?
Oop.
Nobody will even notice us coming in.
Oh, yeah, they will.
Someone thought he just needed the opportunity.
Ooh.
The Midian girl. That's a good idea.
No, let's not get her. These priests are really doing the most, trying to convince everybody that they're doing all this from the gods.
Desert flower.
Yeah, let's go, Sephora.
That's generous, but
Won't be given to anyone.
Yes.
Arrogant, pampered palace brat.
Let's go, girl.
Prince of Egypt.
But I am showing you all the respect
You deserve.
None.
Ooh.
Set me free.
Still.
Let me go.
Yeah, the fact that they all think it's casual, that they just, like, casually took this woman. And they think nothing of it.
Sent to Prince Moses' chambers.
Ah.
Royal Chief Architect.
Can he do that? Yeah, feel bad, Moses. Like, I just don't get it. Yup. Good for her. You're doing great, sweetie.
Guards!
Prince Moses.
Good for you, having a moral compass.
They never told you?
Who never told me what?
I don't even know if they knew where he came from exactly.
You must know.
Be careful, slave.
Oh.
She's exhausted from the day's work.
Let's go, Jeff Goldblum.
We quite enjoyed it, but
We quite enjoyed the work. Okay.
Save my life from who?
Ask the man that you call father.
Ooh.
You are the deliverer.
I said enough.
Let's not do that.
Now, my baby, be still, love. Don't cry when you dream.
And a callback to the shot with their mother crying as well. Ah! Clean and all I've ever known, all I ever wanted. See, all of these shots where they make the people look so small next to the grandness of these palaces, of these statues, of these monuments. All I ever wanted, this is my home. With my father, mother, brother, oh so noble, oh so strong.
And if anybody doubts it, they couldn't be more wrong. I am a sovereign prince of Egypt, a son of the proud history that's shown, etched on every wall. Surely this is all I ever wanted.
Can you tell I listen to the soundtrack of this quite often? Oh, I love this part. I forgot about it though. This part is so interesting. It's a really unique way to show his dreams through the traditional artistic depiction style that they used to draw on all the walls in ancient Egypt. It's horrifying, but it's a really unique part of the movie. And there's his little family. And they curve them around the columns. And then on the roof too, on the ceiling. And now he's seeing it with his actual eyes. I don't think until now I've noticed how often they actually do use those, I'm gonna call them establishing shots, but they're clearly using them for more than just an establishing shot. But those shots where they're making the characters look so small compared to their surroundings. It's a really, really smart tool that they're doing.
Sometimes for the greater good.
Greater good?
Vices must be made.
What greater good? Your statues?
They were only slaves.
Ah! Yeah, get that conscience.
Is this where you found me?
Moses.
I want to know why Miriam thought that they told him. Why would they tell him? What would this family gain from telling him that he was adopted? This is your home, my son. Here the river brought you, and it is here the river bend. The eerie, like, men's choir in the background just adds to the moments of pain that these people are going through. Ugh. Not only did Hans Zimmerman, like, put his whole body into this film, but I think the actual songs were from Stephen Schwartz, who did Wicked. Yes. This is gonna cause some problems for you later, but I'm glad you're doing it. The fact that they are whipping an old man who clearly doesn't have the energy for this. Ooh. I forgot about that part though, in the process of stopping him. He doesn't know what to think anymore.
What's going on? Moses!
He just killed a man and now he's struggling to process anything.
I am Egypt, the morning and the evening.
Okay.
I'm not who you think I am.
What are you talking about?
Oh, for some reason I thought he knew.
Please.
At this point in time, it does make me sad that he just wants his brother. Later, does Ramesses turn into a total turd? Yes. Would he potentially have been less of a turd if Moses had stayed? Maybe, but probably not. So really, this was probably the best option. I want to know how far he walked without any sort of food or water. Like, it just seems like he went on 4 days. Ugh. Ugh. I have chills. The music with the landscapes. Ugh. You know I'm a sucker for full orchestras. And that's what this entire movie is. I haven't seen the actual musical that's currently on the West End in England, but I've listened to the soundtrack and they have a song for this part called Moses in the Desert. So it's an additional song not in the movie, but it's absolutely stunning. And it gives me chills every time I listen to it. Yeah, that looked like that hurt. Honestly, with or without the wig, he looks good. Like, how long was he under there? It's gonna be a bad haircut later. Fly free!
We're trying to get the funny man out of the well.
Well, that's one I've never heard before.
She's like, what? Let's go.
That's why Papa says she'll never get married.
Ladies, you've cleaned every inch of me. Whoa, I was wrong.
I don't remember that.
Sit with me.
Oh, she's so cute. Okay, before the song starts, let me just say, for some reason, this song had such a hold on me when I was like a senior in high school, freshman in college. I don't know why, but I listened to this song so much. A single thread in a tapestry, though its color brightly shines, can never see its purpose in the pattern of the grand design. And the stone that sits on the very top of the mountain's mighty face, does it think it's more important than the stones that form the base?
Or is it the beginning of a new and brighter birth? Right here! So how do you measure the worth of a man in wealth or strength or size? In how much you gained or how much you gave?
There's a lot to go around. I can't go as low as him. And though you'll never know all the steps, dance with me. La, da, da, da. Yes, propose. Propose to her. Ask for his blessing.
So how do you judge what the man is worth in what he builds or buys? You can never see with your eyes on earth.
Look at your life. They're so cute. Okay, now that the song's over, I can actually talk about the song. Okay, right here. This is everything. Him waking her up in the morning is so freaking precious. And he's... It's so simple, yet so pure. Like, he's so happy in what he's found in life. And just through this wonderful song of finding the joy and happiness in what little or how much you have, and watching their love blossom through that song is so beautiful. I really love them together as a couple. We don't get a lot of them past this point, like, in their relationship, because at this point, like, they're married and they're supporting each other and it's great. I just really love them together. Okay, so this part, visually stunning.
I am that
I am.
I don't understand.
The way that that fire casts shadows around the rocks around it in like this beautiful like ocean floor type way, even though it's reflecting off of a fire, is really, really interesting.
Speak to these people. Who made man's mouth?
Ooh. I have chills again. He's gonna run to her, hug her, swing her around.
You're just one man.
Please.
She wants to support you, but it's hard. And there, she's gonna support him.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah. It's a long journey. The way that that transitioned, and the way that they're doing this right now with the like fading in. Ah! Cinematically stunning. And like gut-wrenching at the same time. And another one of those Really close-up shots, head slightly off to the right. This time there's not the tears that his sister and mother had, but it's still a fairly similar callback again to that same shot. Oop, that's awkward.
I am the morning and the
evening star.
It shall be as I say.
I haven't said it yet, but Rafe Fiennes, is it Rafe Fiennes? Or Rafe Fiennes? I think it's Rafe Fiennes. An icon.
Behold, the power of God.
Can you imagine if it didn't work? Like, the fact that he had that much trust, like, good on him for, like, having his faith and conviction to trust a burning bush and travel all this way and just, like, stick a pole out and just hope that something was gonna happen. Good for you. By the power of Ra. Newt. Newt. Hanu. Pata. Nefti. Socket. Sorbet. Factor. I wish I knew more of them, but I don't know this one that well. There's so many of them. I know that they believe in many gods, but still, like, hearing them all, like, it's a lot. Think you've got friends in high places. Playing with the big boys now. Let's go Steve Martin. Not sure who the other one is. Is it Martin Short? Or am I way off base on that one? Playing with the big boys now.
Big boys now.
This song is really creepy. I guess when you think about it, to be the high priest for the pharaohs, like, they have to be pretty good with their talents of showing what the gods can do. Whether it's actually from the power of the gods or their, I guess, magic tricks in a way to call them. They would have to be pretty good at those in order to reach these positions. Playing with the big boys, playing with the big boys.
A greater Egypt than that of my father.
No, great, with the statue of himself even bigger than his dad to help express that exact thought.
Thousands of children.
Slaves.
Stop! He's gonna get set in his ways. Oh.
Their workload has been doubled.
Ugh!
Or is it thanks
to you? Sir.
When did God start caring about any of us?
That's rough.
Was it when you found out that you were one of us?
Don't listen to him.
Well, he's right. It's gonna take a while for them to forgive you.
Ramesses,
let my people go! It's gonna do a wide shot. That's not wine. That's gotta be thick.
By the power of Ra.
That's so obvious. It's not the same. That's not the same at all. You can literally see it avoiding him.
It is only beginning.
Here we go with the... I almost called it the best song, but there's so many good ones that honestly, I don't know if I can call any of them the best one because they are all superb. But I am about to get hyped.
I send the pestilence and plague into your house, into your bed, into your streets, into your streets, into your dreams, into your bread, upon your cattle, upon your sheep, upon your oxen, in your field, into your dreams, into your street, into your dream, into your field. I send the sword, I send the sword, thus saith the Lord.
So good. I send the fire raining down, and even now, I wish that God had chosen another. What a shot! Like, ah!
This was my home. Common pain and devastation, how it tortures me inside. Thus saith the Lord.
You who I called brother, how could you have come to hate me so? Is this what you wanted? Your people go. Oh, this shot right here!
Saith the Lord, I will not let your my people go.
And now we get back into the the serious mode. It was a very serious song. Obviously, the Egyptians all were suffering deeply, but Ramesses is still being stubborn. Why does the palace keep letting him in? That's my question. Like, you'd think by now they'd say, maybe we shouldn't let this man come in, unless they've all quit or been, like, eaten alive by the mosquitoes.
Why can't things be the way they were before?
Because... yes, because of that.
There shall be a great cry in all of Egypt, such as never has been or ever will be again.
I know we're all thinking it, but like, for a movie that was targeted towards children, this movie deals with such deep, important themes.
And the plague shall not enter.
I could be wrong, but does that make this the original Passover? Like, is that what... am I just now putting that together? I feel like I should have known this, what exactly Passover signified. From my stance, Passover is the same day as Good Friday, and I know more about what Good Friday is. But this makes a lot of sense. Like, this would have been the original Passover, because the spirit is passing over the houses with the lamb's blood on them. I think I knew this, I just 100% forgot until now. Ugh. This is intense. To take the firstborn child of every home that doesn't have that on the door. And it's so eerie how they're doing it. Everything just being dark and silent except for the whooshing. Then you see the hand and the arm. Ugh. Children's movies aren't normally made like this. And the way the shadows cast over it. I remember this part. This part always is so striking.
Your people have my permission to go.
Not the time to reach out for him.
Leave me.
Yeah. Read the room. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, you got what you needed, but that's a deep loss and some terrible guilt you must feel no matter what about all of those children. Like, I can't imagine how to process that.
Many nights we've prayed with no proof that anyone could hear.
We barely understood
long before we knew we could.
There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill.
Heart so full, I can't explain.
Yes, sisters bonding together.
There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is
Again with the grand shots of all these little people surrounded by such big monuments and buildings around them and all the destruction as they do this mass, dare I say, exodus out of Egypt. I want to sing this part, but I don't know Hebrew. But I love the little girl with the old lady. They're so cute. And they all just look so happy being together on this journey. As they all like look at the future children, like the future of them, the future of their people. It's beautiful. And here they come. Pharaoh pulling a 180. Ugh. Seeing all the chariots coming down at them. Horrifying. Horrifying. As this child almost gets trapped under a wheel. That's a lot. Honestly, what we're about to watch is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I remember it giving me chills as a child, and it will still give me chills now. It's so good. And the fact that that's like the Red Sea, that's not like a river. That's literally a sea that they walk through. That is not a quick thing that they do. That takes a significant amount of time to walk across a sea. Yes, Aaron, go first, buddy. Trust in your brother. This is some effort that these people have to go through. It's intense. This part right here. This part right here with the shadows and the sea creatures and the whale while they're all little people down below. Hauntingly beautiful. That is a shot and a moment that has lived with me my entire life. I mean, God knew what he was doing. He timed it at the right time. Unfortunately, yes, it terrifies all of the Hebrew people, but he knew what he was doing. Why am I stressed? As if I haven't seen this so many times. The fact that he supposedly survives that seems like a lot. So like, look, that's not just like a river across the way. Like, they literally walked across an entire sea. You're free. You're free. And then he goes up to Mount Sinai and gets the tablets. So good. It's so good. Okay, Mariah. Let's go. Y'all think I don't listen to the soundtrack? Like, I literally listen to it on the reg. Yes, original songs by Stephen Schwartz. Score composed by Hans Zimmer. Thank you both for your service. I've said it this whole time, and it's not gonna change. I love this film. Everything about it. It's an epic, grand, amazing, beautiful, touching story. Whether or not you believe in any of the three religions that tell this story, I love this film. I will probably always love this film. This movie just touches my heart. It makes me feel so much joy, but also sadness and anguish for the people in this film. And this film just does such a good job of really making you feel so deeply for the suffering that these Hebrew slaves are dealing with. Not a lot of children's films have the guts to deal with such serious and emotional topics as this film does, and yet it does it in such an effective and poignant way that it just leaves me in awe every time I watch this film. I love it so much, and honestly, at this point, I can't wait to watch it again. I'll probably go listen to the soundtrack again tomorrow. I'll never get over the music. Ever get over that music. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you liked this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and also let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of The Prince of Egypt. Please let me know. I want to talk about it again. This is my favorite animated film. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments below. If you want to watch any of my previous reaction videos, you can watch them all in the playlist up above. As always, a big shout out and thank you to my Patreon supporters. If you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, you can visit the link in the description below. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.